Behold, the triple cheese BLT sandwich, only on Marshall's channel. Now with more cheese. The acronym Cheese BLT, or Triple Cheese BLT, is my new method for scoring motorcycles that I review. It goes something like this. T is for tech, as in what kind of technology does the motorcycle have? Although not much past a speedometer has been needed in the past, the horrendous prices of two-wheeled clear-weather vehicles should include some fancy whistles and bells. C is for clutch, as in the clutch lever. It is almost always overlooked in the purchasing decision, but you can witness the results of many an exhausted clutch hand in the stop-and-go traffic during Sturgis Week. H is for handling, as in, was the motorcycle designed by a real rider or a committee? Does the bike turn well? Is it like an elephant in a parking lot? E is for engine. Can the bike move, or does it just make a lot of smoke and noise? Does it shake the fillings out of your teeth? E is also for ergonomics. Most motorcycle manufacturers think we all have 5-foot arms. Is the bike comfortable all day, or is it just a bar hopper showpiece? S is for sound. If you can't stand the sound of the bike, it tends to be an expensive fix. Another E? How many do we need in the word cheese? How about expense? Which I forgot to write down. What I want to know is how come you can buy a full automobile for $25,000, but motorcycle manufacturers think half a car should cost the same? B is for brakes. I know, nobody actually wants to stop riding, but traffic lights love to test your ability to do so with a 1-second yellow. L is for looks. That's right, looks matter, just like size. A motorcycle becomes an extension of who you are. Does it look appealing, or is it a rolling freak show? T is for tech, but it is also for transmission. Does the transmission click smoothly and quietly into gear, or does it sound like half the mechanism just landed in the pan? Now, if I score each of these points on a scale of, say, 1 to 10, and there are 10 points, we could possibly find the perfect motorcycle for its intended use. However, in my experience of riding over 100 models, there isn't a perfect one right off the rack. Now let's try it out with a review or two that I've already done. Let's start with the Harley Davidson Pan America, an all-new adventure bike. Well, here we go again. T is for tech, and it comes with a ton of tech, which is a big switch up for that brand. It has a standard model and a special model. Both come with cruise control, ride modes, linked brakes, hill hold control, lean angle aware traction control, and Bluetooth. That's impressive, no doubt. The special has extra guards, adjustable semi-active suspension, say that 8 times, heated grips, a center stand, and other options not to be taken lightly. But I'm giving it an 8, and here's why. For a bike approaching the price of a new car, the coolest feature, adaptive ride height, is a $1,000 option. Spoked wheels are another $500. Harley is really breaking some new ground in the engineering department, but marketing needs to let their hair down a bit. A lot of today's youth don't even own a $25,000 car, let alone buy a bike that much. C is for clutch, and the Pan America has a light one. It is easy to pull back and adjustable. However, I have 3 friends who broke clutch cables on their way to Sturgis, so I'm digging at a point for not being hydraulic. Come on, Harley, I bought $14,000 bikes with hydraulic clutches. I'll give them 9 points for the clutch. H is for handling, and I have no trouble whipping this bike around in my test ride, but watching those in the dirt of the Mojave Desert, many experienced riders dump their test rides. Some have said the bike is top-heavy, which makes sense considering the gas tank is on the top in the traditional spot, instead of under the seat or off to the sides like other brands. I'm dinging it 2 points for the dangerous design flaw of another top-heavy adventure bike. Haven't the designers ever watched Long Way Round? I know, it's all about the V-twin design. Speaking of which, E is for engine, and this new Revolution Max with overhead cams is quite a wonder, and very powerful for 1250 cc's. However, it is Harley Davidson, and they sell V-twins. Period. A parallel twin would have given some room to lower the gas tank for a lower center of gravity, but I'm nitpicking. Yeah, that's why you're watching though, isn't it? I'll still give it a 9. E is also for ergonomics. The riding position on this bike is very good. A 9. The seat is comfortable, not too hard, but I have to ding it for the grip position. Almost everyone I talk to about the bike agrees the bars need to be 2 inches higher for dirt riding, and I mean standing. Harley isn't the only guilty party here though. Most motorcycles will leave you reaching. How about adjustable bars? S is for sound. Harley Davidson defined the motorcycle sound and even copyrighted it. But this isn't it. This bike sounds like a Honda Africa twin. That's not surprising really, considering they're both adventure bikes. I'll give it an 8. E is for expense. With an MSRP on the standard of $19,909, let's just throw in a buck and call it $20,000, okay? And then you've got dealer fees, dock fees, transport fees, and taxes. Yowza. You better be a year-round rider. I would get the special myself, and the adaptive height option. Why not go all out? I'm sure I wouldn't leave without seeing $25,000 hit the finance paperwork, though. If you have that kind of money, great. I make good money, but not expensive motorcycle money, so for me, that kind of pricing on a glorified dirt bike gets a 6. Come on, guys, it's got 2 wheels, not 4. B is for brakes, and this bike performed exactly as I expected a great bike to do. Come on, they went all out here. Brembo brakes with cornering ABS. Now that's a solid 10. L is for looks and cool factor. The bike looks like a load of fun, and it looks new, not a nod to a culture in the past century. As for cool factor, well, there's no denying the appeal of the badge and shield. So 10. T is for transmission, and this one felt every bit refined and modern. I'll give it a 9 because I reserve the 10s for DCTs, which are automatic transmissions. If you've ever tried a DCT in the dirt, they make things a little easier when you're not wondering how to feather your clutch while going up that dirt hill. So if we add up all those numbers, fine, wait a minute, I want to change one. The tech included on even the standard model is quite impressive, with a few features I haven't even heard of before. I'm going to change my 8 to a 9. Now the grand total, 87. Is that a C or a low B? I don't remember. School was a long time ago for me. Well, it's neither here, because we grade on a scale where 90 is closer to a perfect score, as 100 is not achievable. If they could make an electric bike with a 500-mile range at full power, have plenty of capacity for your luggage and your rider, and charge it in under 10 minutes at a gas station, you might get close to 100 with me. Is that to say I'm an electric motorcycle lover? Well, when you've ridden one, it's amazing how fast they can get up and move, or how slowly you can make them crawl a parking lot. But if they did make one, I'd probably hate the color. Anyway, that's my sandwich review of the Pan America.